What's up, y'all? Let's get straight into it.
Y'all, soft guy era made it to Fox News, like the Fox News.
There we go.
Being a 100% provider in 2024 is a scam. You're going to go broke. Let's read this.
Facts.
You're my woman and you can't put up 50% of the bills? You're broke and lazy. I said that. Can I ask you guys a question? And I want everybody to answer in the comments. Which couple is more likely to attain generational wealth?
Two incomes.
The one that puts two incomes together or the one that just puts one? If you answer one, I want you...
You are dumber than a bag of rocks.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Because come on now, simple math. The math is mathing on that.
to put your hand on a burning hot stove because you're good for it.
Horrible.
Goody, I'm not going to be paying any bills because I'm going to be cooking for my man 3 times a day. I'm going to be doing his laundry. That's literally a lot of work. Hold on. You guys are eating 3 times a day? What you think your man is? C-bum? Fuck you think
It's giving big back when you're eating 3 times a day? Eating 3 square a day? What are you training for? Bodybuilding competition? What are you training for? The Big Back Battalion Olympics? Like, come on now.
Swole rickets? I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I eat 3 times a day, I say, "Whoa!"
Look at my back.
Today.
Like, getting a little big back today, huh?
My guy Eddie Abu, he said y'all should just be eating once a day, eggs and some beef, right?
That's all you need.
Let's be real here. Everybody pay attention to what Mark said. We all know being a provider in 2024 is a scam. So we don't care. We're not doing that anymore. We know that's old-fashioned. These women got money. These women are working, so they need to contribute. That's the truth.
Facts.
Hey, May 3rd, we're dropping these hoodies.
All right, let's see.
Another job interview. He didn't want to work at McDonald's.
Okay, and I wouldn't want to.
Bro, you doing too much.
The fuck?
Got him a job interview up here at the Waffle House because I got a homegirl that works.
Why is he working?
The interview, right? I done pulled all the way up here to the Waffle House.
It's giving broke.
And this boy gonna sit here and tell me he not finna get out and he not finna go in.
As he should. Why is he working? First of
You
all,
should just get a second job. Simple as that, honey.
25. And what do you do? I'm a nursing assistant.
So
Okay,
you're poor.
all right. And what do you look for in a man?
loyalty, monogamy.
Right?
A provider.
Money.
Someone that,
Okay.
knows what he wants to do in life.
Gold digging.
You're poor. I get it. I get it.
Anything else?
Anything else?
I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like loyalty, companionship, a man that's going to help you maybe build a business or do something that you want to do. Yeah, a man that's monogamous in shape. He's friendly. He's good around kids. He's a good father figure. He's a good role model. He's ambitious. Just money. That's all you want. Just money.
Okay.
You guys providers. Okay. So
Why
guys
do you
like to
keep
provide?
She's too
emphasizing?
big back to be talking about a dang provider.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Honey, you too big.
All I heard was, I'm 25, I'm broke. Is there a man that can help me?
Facts. That's all I heard. I had to show a couple little goody clips, man. I just saw some of his clips today. It was absolutely dying, bro.
Keep my mouth shut and let this whole thing die down, but I keep getting this kind of like condescending comment, and it's so annoying to me because
I see the hoop earring. It's a sign. I'm already thinking.
How about no?
And also,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
so let's see, because she got the David Bowie shirt on. She got the hoop earring and the nose. All right, let's get educated.
you don't actually want to have a conversation. You just want to be like, does this seem confusing for you? Seems so. Let's talk about this. What's confusing to me is the way
A lot.
that men are angry that women have taken the actions of some bad men and generalized it to the
She got a
whole
hickey on her neck.
male population. So now you're taking the actions of some bad women and generalizing it to the whole female population. And like on both sides, male and female, it's stupid.
Honey, stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
You're going to want a guy to take care of you. If a guy came along and said, hey, baby girl, I want to pay all your bills, you'd be like, yes. You would not be like, no, I want to be independent. Stop it. Feminism is expensive, and you know this. That's why you're wearing a thrift store David Bowie shirt. You get it.
said already that I think the sprinkle thing is dumb. Like, I don't understand responding to toxicity with more toxicity. All we're doing is just adding layers and layers to the game, and it's annoying. Why? We could all just decide to be better.
Here's why we have to do it, because we have to put up the mirror for women to realize that what they're doing right now is absolutely ridiculous. Life is a mirror. It's not a window. if we don't show them this, and I've talked about this in previous episodes, the redundancy of changing societal structures and changing societal norms takes a lot of repetition and redundancy. We have to talk about it for hundreds of hours, for thousands of hours, for these things to actually change. That's why all this red pill, like modern woman, modern dating content is running rampant right now, because a lot of people realize we need to talk about it a lot for something to actually change.
Like, treat each other respectfully. Try to relate to each other. Try to understand that we're all...
And I almost bet you she's single, trying to preach from the pulpit of the single woman.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Like, honey, stop.
human beings with our own lived set of experiences that you can't understand as the opposite gender.
Looking like the allergies kind of getting to her. She got that little red nose. I guess I got a little red nose, too. I better hush.
I just feel like we're not getting anywhere with this. Like, I hope maybe you're getting some high fives or something for these comments. The guys who are like, yeah, bro, sprinkle, sprinkle. But is it solving anything?
Yes, it is.
And if you're just like, well, it can't be solved. If you're just so negative that it can't be solved and you've just made up your mind that the answer is that you're going to be a jerk for the rest of your life, cool, great.
Hey, happy man, happy land, ladies. Come on now.
If you are a woman and you don't put value on yourself, they'll use you for temporary benefits and enjoyment. But they'll still leave you and go for the career women and the ones that are doing better for themselves.
Look like she dressed for a Despicable Me 3 audition.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Looking like like she took her grandma's curtains and made a shirt out of it. What is that?
So I've seen some of our patriarchy princesses and pick-me's rejoicing over Drizzle. Drizzle, yeah, Drizzle, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, the first question we should be asking is, ma'am, do you qualify? Because these lazy men are looking for hard-working and rich women to take care of them, to take them around the world and travel and give them soft life. Do you have a passport to take them around? Do you have the money to give them the soft life that they are looking for?
They don't.
See, pick-me's never get picked up. When your parents took you to school to study, you didn't study, you were chasing boys. Now, the boys said they want the career women and the rich women to take care of them. See, now they still will not pick you. Find somewhere and sit down and leave these men to go for the hardworking and rich women so that they will submit to the women and do the cooking and the cleaning. You still don't qualify, right?
She really doesn't realize that it's strictly satire, honey. These men aren't out there actually looking for the rich women because, newsflash, there's not a lot of them.
Agitates me, like, I'm not even kidding. I hate, like, I'm not gonna text you first. I'm sorry, like, if you're a guy, I'm not gonna be texting you in the morning like, good morning. No, you need to text me good morning.
But I'm telling you right now, if women do not do this and they don't check in on you, they don't really care about you, bro. Women that care about the man they're with will check in on him. How are you doing? Good morning. Simple stuff like that. Like, she's so entitled. She thinks she's the prize so much when in actual reality, all she is a bronze trophy to a third grade karate contest.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
You're not all that in a bag of chips, all right? I'm not calling Nickelodeon up and Dan Schneider and be like, hey, can she be on all that? Because she's not. Simple as that, dude. So I don't know why she's so entitled, but let's see what else she has to say.
Good night. How was your day? And I'll respond to you. You're waiting for me to message you in the morning. You don't text me because of that, or you don't text me first because you're like waiting for me to text you. We're just literally not going to talk anymore because I'm not going to text you first. I'm sorry. I like to be courted. I like to feel pursued.
I like a woman that's feminine as well, but you're not really giving off that inner Hia.
I am a woman. I'm old school. I'm traditional. I like to feel thinking of
traditional women have men. Traditional women have men. If you're traditional, you've been nabbed up by the time you're 25 and you got a ring on that finger right there. But if you're not traditional and you're in your 30s, that tells me you're not traditional enough to bag a man.
Feeling. And then trust me, when you message me, I'm going to be like, hey, how are you? I'm doing good too, blah, 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 blah. I had this guy and we were like texting whatever. This one day he just didn't text me in the morning, good morning. And we went like 2 days without texting because I don't care. And I was already at the point where like, we're just never going to talk again because I'm not texting him. And he's probably like, well, she ain't text me either. He goes, I haven't heard from you. I'm like, well, you haven't texted me. I know, but you never texted me either. So
it's just the mental gymnastics and the mind games. If you didn't text me and I texted you and you didn't text me, it's like, what a waste of energy. Like, why not just, if you're thinking about him, text him. Ladies, come on. You start shooting your shot, you're going to see, you plant those seeds of shooting your shot, you're going to see a big plant and maybe even damn near a tree grow. Women can pull a lot of men just by shooting their shot and being consistent.
Okay, we just won't talk ever again. He goes, you could text me. You didn't text me.
Wow.
Okay, well, You're not a delicate little flower that needs to be treated like a little princess. That is such a turnoff. Like, it's kind
But
of
you
like,
are?
well, I paid the tab yesterday. Aren't you gonna pay the tab? Why should I have to pay the tab? No. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Oh, good Lord. And that's why she's alone.
Amount of women that are outraged by this soft guy era, because basically these men are
Yeah, this soft guy era thing that you're talking about.
Oh, goodness gracious alive.
I tell you, I had a date. And
Eyes darker than my nightmares.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Goodness gracious, lady who did your hair, a blind guy?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Edward Scissorhands must be her hairdresser. What have we got? What is this? She's housing a cockatoo.
I texted the guy several times and said, are we still on for the date? And he said, yes, don't worry, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, great. So I get all ready, get all prettied up, makeup,
That took a
hair,
while.
nails, everything.
I'm horrible.
Whole 9 shebangs. To go have a first date with him. I'm about
And let
to
me
leave-
guess, you didn't cash app him no money. You didn't go pick him up. You didn't offer to pay for his Uber. No wonder. This guy thinks you're
Stupid.
like, you got to treat him like a king because, man, I'm telling you right now.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
the house and I say, okay, I'm about to be there. And I get all the way to the restaurant.
Let me guess,
the
like
restaurant.
Red Lobster?
And I said, okay, I'm here. Where are you? I get no response.
You didn't offer to cash app him?
I go inside the restaurant and look around. There's nobody there, just all families, really. And I text him. I said, okay, well, I'm sitting down in a booth. Where are you?
Uh-oh.
I actually sat there and watched the guy never respond to me. Then I watch him put his notifications on silent.
King. Some of the comments say, you should have gone to pick him up like the real king he is. You should have cashed app him some gas money, drizzle, drizzle. Texted him several times, ick. We don't have to match your energy, you have to match ours. A booth restaurant? Sounds like a brokey spot. King be kinging for real. You were the backup plan. The main came through, drizzle, drizzle. That man didn't owe you nothing, drizzle, drizzle. Don't go to the restaurant unless he confirms he's going to be there. They ate her up.
And he was probably sitting at home laughing at me. Mm-hmm. Because I actually got full dressed, full hair, full makeup.
What is she
and
wearing?
went to meet him for a date. All the while, he was leading me on to go there,
Drizzle, drizzle, kings.
sit, and never meet.
Aww.
Yep. I've had 2 husbands, honey, and neither husband has ever matched my energy. I like how you say, if you don't want to be a paycheck, don't be a gold digger. Well, women are usually known as gold diggers.
Women are gold diggers. Some are old diggers. But the reason they're digging old is because they're digging gold, baby.
Not men. Most of the time, match, treat people how you want to be treated. Great.
Golden
I think
rule.
you need to be talking to the men about that.
You sure?
Because
Why do
in
you
a
have 2 ex-husbands, though? Don't dismiss that fact.
marriage, women are mostly givers and men are mostly takers.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah,
Stop
the
the
people
cap.
that need to go back to kindergarten and learn new rules are mostly men.
How about new?
We're not doing that.
See, men are the ones that men are out here say, match my energy, match my, just match my energy, I'll match your energy, just, match energies. Great, I'd love that.
Stupid.
Show me a man that can match my energy. I've never found one. I've had 2 husbands, and neither husband matched my energy.
And the common denominator, baby girl, is you. This was so funny to me. Is the women will complain and complain and complain and complain about the men they've been with, how they ain't nothing, they're crap. At the end of the day, you picked him. These ain't shit men, you picked them. So maybe you need to look in the mirror, because life is a mirror, not a window, and you need to think, what could I do to vet these men just a little bit better if they're not matching my energy? I don't know. A couple things I can already think of. You're pretty masculine, you're pretty entitled, and you're beat to bits. Stop it.
They weren't good communicators. They weren't responsive.
Why'd you marry him?
When I begged to save the marriages, they weren't responsive. They didn't care. They weren't participate.
Why'd you marry a guy that wasn't communicating from the jump?
They weren't family men.
Why'd you marry him?
My first one was not a family man at all.
Why'd you marry not a family man?
He was definitely
if you wanted kids, I mean, this is like logic 101, fellas. If you wanted kids, why'd you marry a man that didn't want kids? Are you
stupid?
Like, as soon as you found out, like, oh, you don't want to have kids, you could have been like,
ain't nobody got time for that.
But no, you chose to just buckle up and go marry this dude. Come on now.
Take, till there's nothing left to give. I think the problem here is when women speak out about men's bad behavior, other women who've never experienced, I guess, men's bad behavior, I don't know, maybe you've never experienced men's bad behavior. If you never have, well, congratulations. But you're one of the very few that have never experienced a man's bad behavior.
What about your bad behavior? What about all the decisions you made before you tried to vet these men? What about all the life choices you decided to go through with that affected you from getting a high-value man? Because I almost biggity bet you the first guy wasn't a high-value man. The second guy probably wasn't. And now what, you're trying to find your third? Honey, how many chances do you think you get? How many chances do these women really think they get? Like, do you get 5 chances to find a good man? Or do you need to marry one and buckle down? Goodness gracious. Like, look at her. Does she think she has unlimited lives? Baby girl, life is like a game of Mario. You got a certain amount of lives, and once you run out, it's game over. It's game over for her.
Because men are the ones that treat us the way they would never treat themselves and expect us.
I'm sorry, but big backs don't get a lot of big respect. Like, look at you. Your face look like an eggplant.
Not to have a bad response. Oh, we're just supposed to take it. Oh, we're just supposed to accept it. Oh, we're just supposed to settle. And I think women today are...
I ain't trying to hate too much, but are you missing like some of these big teeth back here? That might play into it.
Saying, look, I'm no longer settling for what I know in my heart of hearts I do not deserve.
With the palm tattoo, every bit of my mama's age. Come on, stop, dude.
And I think that's
then what do you deserve? A beat up Ford Pinto? You damn sure don't deserve a brand new Lambo.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Realistically, what do these women think? Here's what you deserve: an average guy. Go look in the mirror, figure out what tax bracket you're in, figure out what kind of lifestyle you can afford to live by yourself, and evaluate that dollar amount, occupation, height, weight, BMI. Look at all that, and then just change it to male, and that's what you deserve. That's what you deserve. You don't deserve, if you're a school teacher, you don't deserve a millionaire. What have you done? You don't deserve anything, number one. But number two, you deserve, what you have to offer is what you deserve. Simple as that.
Problem here. And I can't believe so many women get on this app and actually talk about how it's really...
As she's a woman on this app talking about it. You can't make this stuff up. So
stupid.
You know, the women's fault the men act like this. Really? Honestly? Because
accountability is like kryptonite for these women, so there you have it. Let's keep it pushing.
Depends on his vibes, like, because I got money, I'll pay for it. If you want to go out, we'll go out.
See that? That was a queen right there.
Yes.
That was a queen. She was raised right. Yep.
Yeah, y'all girls need to take advice from, she said, I got my own money, I will take my man out. Y'all need to learn from a lady like that.
Like 30 pictures already.
All right, let me see.
Yeah.
I can't use this. Hell no, my eyes are closed. Look, you're not even getting my angle. You should get the upper angle so I can look masculine.
You can still post them. What's the problem?
If you're going to be anything in this world, be fucking for real. I'm not posting this. Come on, get some more. Let me get some of my man bag. Hold on.
Who is all these girls coming?
If you got a girlfriend, bro, you have lived this before.
Underneath your picture.
We don't even follow each other, but
you could be anything in this world, so be fucking for real. I've heard that one before.
My comment section, make that make sense because the math ain't math.
Well, tell all them little online hoes that you got a girl now, okay?
I did, babe, and they said, girl, fuck you.
Stupid.
Don't play with me.
Girl, you lucky I'm in my soft boy era because that'd have been a problem.
Who are you with?
I'm with G. We doing Prince activities, you know what I mean?
Malik, you better wrap up this bad nigga bullshit by tonight, okay?
Not you telling me what to do. Ooh, that tickled.
Like 30 pictures already.
You just got your tubes tied without even talking to me about it. Why would you do that?
I mean, we already have, like, we have children, like, technically they're not
Those not my biological kids.
She got her tubes tied and it's not there. Oh my gosh. Let's see the gaslighting. Oh, I know the gaslighting's gonna be good with this one. Let's check it.
not yours, but, like, you're a great father figure to them.
I can be a great father, but I want to be a great father to my own actual child. My biological child. Wow. I want an actual child of my own that I can say that is really my own.
She belongs to the streets.
The decision has been made. And
What you mean the decision has been made?
I mean, that's a really valid point that you've been made, but, like, I don't care.
Wow. Selfish.
Why wouldn't you talk to me about it first?
I mean,
why would you just up and do it?
I don't even have a ring on my finger, so it's just like, what's the point in that? I feel like
You don't got a ring on your finger, but you in this house though.
Okay.
She got real quiet on that. Okay, you're paying all my bills. You got to marry me. He's like, but you're in this house, and I'm paying how your living expenses. Stop the cap.
And?
What you mean?
Ungrateful.
What's going on?
The decision is final.
This man took in this woman, took in her snot-nosed little brat kids. She's so ungrateful she went and got her tubes tied because she doesn't want to have his kid. You can't make this stuff up, dude.
She belongs to the streets.
I feel good with what I did. Like, don't make me feel bad or try to.
Well, why
make me
wouldn't
feel
you
like
talk
I need
to
go
your?
back and
Why wouldn't
change
you
my
talk
mind?
to the person you're supposed to be spending your life with? Why would you make a decision like that?
I mean, granted, I
How you don't talk to your man though?
Wow. Okay, I see the fault.
You sitting here talking to all these other folks. You ain't talking to your man though. Like, why does that?
I mean,
Why does that even
It's
matter?
my body at the end of the day.
It's your body.
They getting their tubes tied so they can cheat and not get pregnant. So never found out another man's seed has been inside her. I mean, true. So I'm just reading some of the comments. Man, you don't have an issue. You just need to find a new chick for real. She is dusty. Come on.
That's what it is.
No, I don't have a child that is
Horrible.
mine. Well, that is biological mine. That is not fair.
But you already stepped up to the plate. You do a great job, and this is where I'm at.
No, that's not fair. I'm gonna be
I'll be
honest.
like, you need to get your ass back to the dugout. Because I'm not paying all your bills unless you're going to give me a child. You got all these other snot-nosed brats in here.
Like, you tripping, and you big tripping. And to be honest, we won't be able to continue this.
We already got 2 kids. Like times are rough. Like
Yeah, times are real rough.
The inflation. It's just so much. Like,
Yes, but you could have said,
Oh my God, that's wild to me. Bro, what would y'all do? You got your wifey, you come home, you're taking care. Well, first of all, a lot of y'all kings would never take care of a mom that has 2 kids. So we'll just go ahead and skip past that because I know none of y'all are
stupid
enough to do that.
This is great. I can't begin to tell you how much I appreciate that these dudes kicked off the soft guy era.
You gotta love it.
I support the movement 100%. Just look at this.
It's beautiful.
Can we talk about how hard it is to leave the good guy? I'm manipulated into staying.
Not you looking like a damn bug.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
How hard it is to leave the good guy? You found a good guy?
Can we talk about how hard it is to leave the good guy? I'm manipulated into staying because he's a good guy. He does nothing wrong. Like, the only thing he's guilty of is being lazy and, you know, not putting in effort like we did when we were in the beginning of our relationship, like any other marriage. He doesn't beat me. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't take money from me. I want to leave. I want to file divorce papers and I want to freaking run to Maine or something. I mean, am I the crazy one? Am I the crazy one? Because I keep throwing these fits and fighting with him. Because I literally stay in bed all day. A lot of that is because if I don't stay in bed all day, I
Big back, snot nose, Betty. Good. The big back battalion's coming in hot for 2024. We got to watch out for women like this. They just, it's just wild to me that a lot of women out there really just thrive off that toxicity. They really want a man to come home and put hands on them and be toxic and argue and feed into all this BS. Like, everything's hunky-dory. She's happy. She has a man. And then she's going to probably divorce her husband and then be mad when he moves on.
Nitpick him. And I didn't start doing this until like last year. Like, I don't, because I'm so unhappy with myself that
women will see this video and go, that's not me. I'm pretty. I'll never be depressed like that because I'm like so pretty.
Yeah, whatever.
What does it mean to be a soft girl, and is it relatable? I think that the terms...
I don't know what you're talking about, but personally, I have never been happier in any other era of my life than I have in my soft girl era.
And see, and this is why men want to be in their soft guy era. We've seen that you soft girls love it. It looked like a real good time. It's time for us to take that time. As some people would say, I have time today.
What that girl say? I would rather eat a 5x7 rug than to go back to how I used to be, stressing over all of my problems and stressing over everyone else's problems.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you need to do is care less.
Welcome to Careless Shoes.
Less. The second thing you can do is stop giving advice. Say you don't know. Say you don't have the answer. Because what started happening was people would come to me for everything, and then when I needed them, they were nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
A soft girl life is the best life to have.
A soft guy life is the best life to have.
Okay, let's have some fun with this drizzle. If you're a guy and you're doing the whole drizzle thing, write in the comments what your demands are.
All right, let's go through some of these comments, dude. Some of these comments are so good, bro. I want a 2023 Harley CVO Road Glide and an F-150 Platinum in blue. Drizzle. Thanks for being a good sport. I want a 100-acre farm, a brand new F-350 for a first date gift. She pays for everything and she can't stay at my farm. I love it so much. I want a new patio, relax area around my pool with a sunshade and a kegerator so I can be a patio princess. I want a private jet. As a 50-year-old, I've been asking out every drizzle man. I got an empty nest, a trust fund, and a whole lot of wrinkles to prove it. Like, let's go. Goodness gracious, ain't nobody looking for her, though. I want a 200-foot yacht, black Lambo, Air Force Ones, drizzle, fly me out, drizzle. I'm in the season of receiving. I know my vibes and worth. Drizzle. The kitchen of my dreams. $5,000 per month spending money plus rent and living expenses. I have to have my weekly spa day mandatory, then my mani-pedi, drizzle. Girl, don't get me started. I want box tickets to the Super Bowl, and that's just the first date. 5,000 acre minimum, a Hatteras GT 65 Carolina, 2 or 3 8R 410 John Deeres, and whatever other equipment I need, and be waiting for me at the door with a glass of iced tea when I get home. Mental stability and logical thought processes. Lamborghini Huracan as a gift on the first date. You think I'm going to be seen with her at dinner in a regular car? Dude, and they just keep going on and on. I want that new bass boat and a new pickup for strutting around with other single guys. Weekly shopping sprees at any hobby store of my choice. I love it, dude. It's so good. Oh.
He was willing to invest in me physically, financially, emotionally, religiously, like all aspects.
Hey, sounds like a good guy. Let me guess, you broke up with him? Too good.
He wanted to make me a better woman for him.
Love it.
Well, he boosted my self-esteem and my well-being so much.
Sounds like a good guy.
I thought that I could do better than him.
Oh.
And now fast forward, I am now post dealing with a narcissist. I now understand that not all men have your best intention at heart.
Mm-hmm.
Not all men will invest in you, and not all men will uplift you.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get the opportunity to date such a man, do not let it go. He was willing to invest.
I love it.
Why are some of you bothered by the
Bro, oh my god, like she looks like a mix of Miss Magoo and the lady from the Magic School Bus.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
What's her name?
Drizzle movement. Why are you guys bothered? I thought you guys didn't want to deal with men anymore. I thought you guys didn't like them.
It's always a dead giveaway with the hoop earrings and the septum piercing. Come on now.
You guys were boycotting them. Why are you mad at the drizzle movement? How come now your 4B movement has changed to drizzle? You guys are now talking about the men who participate in the drizzle movement. I thought you guys were boycotting them. Yeah, see, women, we like to manipulate. We use a movement like the 4B movement in America to manipulate.
Thanks for admitting that you like to manipulate. That makes us feel really good. I mean, we kind of already knew that, but it does make us feel better.
in Korea. They were really standing on business in Korea. In America, we weren't.
Standing on business. Girl, you better open your mouth when you're talking.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Is it me or is it her mouth not open? It looks like the sprinkle lady. The mouth barely moves. Me.
We were manipulating. We were hoping by telling men we're going to keep our overly used vajayjays away from them that they were going to come crawling back to us, but they didn't. They didn't. They stood together across race.
Got more mileage on that coochie than the Boston Marathon. Been sprinted through like a set of stairs. Seen more mileage than an airport escalator. Come on now.
And income brackets, and they were like, you know what? You women are a liability. Like, let's keep our money in our pocket. Now you do for us.
I can't take the music.
You guys have to stop asking, what do you bring to the table? Because what table?
They ask you, what do you bring to the table? To not only disguise the fact that they never built a table to begin with, but to see how far you're willing to go to eat on the floor instead.
Oh, based.
I'm just curious with the whole drizzle movement, what this means for certain industries, such as like the spicy workers. So does that mean there's going to be an influx in consumers because there's so many single men, or are those not the type of men that would be on there to consume content? I don't know. I think I picked a good time to join, though. You
cannot make this stuff up. These girls getting online, promoting their OFs, just so openly and willing to just sell their bodies on the internet. It truly is so sad to see this. Right, and I've talked about this in previous episodes, man. I remember back in the day, do you guys remember back in the day, the only girls you could see butt booty naked online were porn stars. You couldn't find like a regular schmegular. Nowadays, you go to a girl's link in her bio, more than likely she got an OF for $4.99 a month. Hey, let's start doing this, Drizzle Kings. My kings out there. Let me straighten you up a little bit. Let's start doing this. Whatever your OnlyFans monthly subscription is how much I'm going to spend on the first date. So if it's $4.99, baby girl, you're going to get a 1-scoop ice cream at your local ice cream store. Because that's really all I can afford, right? I could pay $4.99 to sub, or I could take you and get maybe a side at Sonic. Can I get just like a small fry with a water? That's what we'll start doing for first dates. Come on now, ladies.
So, am I the only one not offended by the drizzle?
I'm offended by all the cumbrellas.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Every woman now has like dead, petrified butterfly wings attached to their eyes. I just don't understand it. I'll never understand this. I'm so glad Cass is not into it.
Like, no, really, I'm really for men finding their voices to be able to combat with the requirements that all women have these days, pretty much, that are so far up that, like, good guys aren't winning for real. And a lot of y'all might be like, oh, she on some pick me shit. No, I'm not, because I got a man. I ain't got no daddy issues.
There you go, Queen.
You can't whoop my ass. Y'all out here talking about this misogynistic to agree with this type of behavior. Listen, I got all brothers. And I'm tired of seeing them go through shit with y'all females because y'all feel like y'all deserve a motherfucking Ruth Chris or a motherfucking fine dining when you only deserve Chili's or Applebee's. And
Arby's, Wendy's. We're not taking you to chill. We're not sitting down in a booth. We're doing drive-thru and eating in the car. You can take me to Red Lobo for the first date, but I expect a bouquet of flowers, bare minimum.
I ain't even trying to be funny. Those are nice places to eat. But you got lists coming out every few months talking about where you won't eat because you feel like a man can't do enough if he take you there. Why? And you can't do shit for yourself.
Right.
Oh, that was real personal. My bad. I ain't even mean to go that deep. But yeah, like.
I like her.
But I think that the reason why men are on this drizzle shit is because they are not being catered to. They haven't been catered to. Men, like, I went to this festival type thing and they were having a skateboarding competition and it was primarily guys and eventually one little girl came up there. I respect everyone the same, so I wasn't cheering for nobody because I just don't really, it's just rare that I do shit like that. I don't really do stuff like that. But I was proud to
filming this on an Android 15, but this is a good story. This is like one of the videos I did watch. So she's back. She's at this skate competition. Listen.
To see both. I was proud to see both genders in a public space doing something and potentially, you know, falling.
Stop the cap.
Succeeding at their dreams
Sorry.
or whatever. Like, that takes courage.
I was commenting based on her. I didn't mean to do all that.
But what I saw happen is that no one was cheering on the guys. But as soon as that little girl got up there, they started cheering her on.
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't help but think of how those boys must have felt.
And they were probably
because
better.
It's like people forget that humans are emotional creatures.
Yes.
One or the other shouldn't be really treated any differently just because of their gender. And I think men are on this drizzle shit because they have seen historically how women are coddled and babied and catered to, in a sense, whatever, even though I really think we have. And so they want the same.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if we just respected each other as a human instead of assuming, oh, you're a man. You know, like it thinks about another TikTok of this guy saying, you know, how people say boys are easier, and that's because they don't pay attention to their boys as much as their girls or whatever. They just ignore the boys, like because you're a guy, you're a boy.
Well, when you're a guy, when you're raised up, it's like, go figure it out. You got cut, your fingers bleeding, don't cry, go figure it out. Like man up, hush, don't talk about your feelings. Like that's all stuff that all of us guys go through.
Be a man. You got this shit, and that's not true. Men need affection. Men need love. You can be a
That's why we're in our soft guy. That's why we're in our soft guy era, baby girl.
Masculine, dominant male, but be in touch with your feminine side. That doesn't mean actually becoming a female. Whereas men nowadays want to completely rest in their feminine energy, but still be given the same status as a king or whatever. When you know the King of Kings, Yahusha, he will teach you that. Yahusha will teach you how to rest in your masculine and be in touch with your feminine, how to rest in your feminine, but be in touch with, like, he teaches you all of those things. And I just feel like these men now, simply put, they're lacking God. If God were truly in the picture, the real deal, because most people know the counterfeit.
I don't know about that claim. I feel like if more women were more religious, they'd stop spreading their cheeks spread beagle on OF and selling their butthole pictures for $4.99. Because you don't see guys, as soon as they turn 18, they're not like, man, I got to get on OnlyFans. It's not really a thing. That's what you ladies are doing. Girls turn 18, they got an OF. You know what I mean? I don't know what the percentage is, but I'd almost bet you like 50% of girls have at least, well, maybe in really popular cities, maybe 3 out of 10 of women have at least tried OnlyFans or are doing OnlyFans currently. It's just it's the money, you print money. It's too easy. And these women are like, they promote it, and then when they turn 18, they make a bunch of money. It's sick.
This world wouldn't be this way. We wouldn't have no sprinkle bullshit. We wouldn't have women objectifying themselves for a bag because they would have their divine spouse, their husband, to take care of them. And if God were actually in the picture, these men wouldn't want to be women. And I can't tell if is it a joke? Maybe it's a joke, because I be watching these sometimes, come across these videos hoping it's a joke. But I'm not so sure.
Drizzle is satire, but I think men are actually trying to make it, like, take it serious for a little bit so women can kind of feel the burn. But we got to take it serious for a bit. Some men are all in. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm like, I like the movement because I think men should take that control back, and I do think men should get pampered a little bit. And I think any girl that really cares about a guy will go out of her way to maybe pay for a date or do sweet things for him. It's a feminine thing to, like, be sweet to a man. It's not really masculine to be sweet to a woman. We're very barbaric. We're very archaic. We're like, we like to make sex and go to sleep, eat food. Like, you know what I mean? We're hunter-gatherers. You guys are the nurturers and the scavengers. You know, you pick the berries, get the sweet stuff, and make us feel all comfy and lovey because we went and hunted all day.
It is. But I just can't wait for y'all to see that y'all are being deceived, bro. Like, the devil is making a mockery of our Father's creation. Like, this is not normal.
It's not normal at all. Like I talked about when I was a kid, man. Back in the day, you would never see just a random chick on Twitter and be like, oh, she's got a link in her bio. But now every girl does. Every girl's a corn star now. It's crazy to me. Like, you watch the Fresh and Fit podcast, you watch the whatever podcast, you watch really any of these popular dating podcasts, like all those girls on those panels most of the time are all on OnlyFans promoting their OnlyFans. It's sick. And then they have this disdain and hatred towards men because they think men are pigs, even though they rely on mainly men to support their entire careers. And the men that are paying for this stuff usually aren't the top tier of men. These guys are degenerates. If you're paying for corn, you're a degenerate. It's as simple as that. If you're paying girls that you don't know on the internet for nudes or naked videos or anything like that, that's degeneracy. You should not ever do that. It's gross. Don't do it. If we stopped paying them, they would probably stop producing the content, because they wouldn't produce the content for no money. They're doing it because they're printing bags. They're printing so much money. Man, today's videos were crazy. Found all these on TikTok. Found some good ones today. I feel like we found some good ones today. Hope you guys really enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys, man. We just hit 7,200 subscribers, 7,300 right around the corner. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.